Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to this live stream. I wanted to have a chat with you about how to order in a restaurant in a British way, or thinking about also London slang, thinking about ways that Londoners order food in a restaurant or a cafe. I wanted to have this chit chat with you because I've sort of seen articles about top phrases, and I think it's always the same thing again and again. So I wanted to actually teach you how actual Londoners order in a restaurant. The phrases might sound a little bit different. I want to go through some less obvious examples and really kind of helping you sound like a local. And say, for example, you're actually on the other end. Say, for example, you're a waiter or a waitress. I want to sort of help you understand particular phrases that people use so that you can communicate with customers better. So let's take a little look. I've got the lined paper here. So we're going to go through some phrases today, guys, and I want to start off with sort of a common mistake that I hear all the time. Let's choose a quick font. All right. Okay, so I've heard a big mistake where a waiter or a waitress will ask you, have you been before in Nando's? Have you been before in Nando's? Right, so that's a common sort of mistake that I've heard people make. Let's just analyze that for a second. I want you to understand sort of what's wrong with this question. Have you been before in Nando's? Well, the British phrasing, or the correct phrasing would be this. Have you been to Nando's before? And so notice the difference with the preposition. We don't want to use the word in, we want to use the word to. So that's something that's important. Have you been to Nando's before, not in Nando's? So you can always say to somewhere. So have you been to London Bridge? Have you been to this restaurant? Not have you been in this restaurant? And it's a classic mistake that when people say, oh, have you been to, I'm new to London. If you want to say that you're new in London, you would say you're new to London. So new to London, not new in London. So please have a little think about that. Just realised you can't actually see that at the moment. New to London. All right. So when you're ordering food, so now I've just assumed that you guys know what Nando's is. Nando's is a really famous restaurant in the UK. It's also sort of, people always say the phrase, "Would you like a cheeky Nando's?" So would you like a cheeky Nando's? Would you like a cheeky Nando's is a famous phrase that all Londoners know about. I'm not actually sure where this phrase came from, but it basically means sort of grabbing food from this restaurant Nando's when you know you're not supposed to, because you might be trying to save money, and for whatever reason you probably shouldn't be, wasting your money eating out. But you could just look at your friends and you could say, oh, would you like a cheeky Nando's? And the adjective cheeky indicates that you're doing something that you probably shouldn't be doing. But you're going to go to Nando's anyway and enjoy your time with your friends. Would you like a cheeky Nando's? I guess people use this phrase ironically. It's like, It's a really silly phrase that everybody knows. Sorry, I'm a bit sniffly today. It's a famous phrase that everybody knows, but people don't use this phrase seriously. They kind of use it in a jokey way. But yeah, people don't actually use this phrase, but it's a famous phrase that people do know about. So I just kind of wanted to introduce that to you as well. Oh, hello, Life with Little Rusty. Thank you for joining the live stream. Let's continue with the phrases. So the next one I want to go through is a kind sort of way to ask for the menu. So you could say, yep, we're So when the waiter comes over and they ask you, oh, are you ready to order? Or would you like the menu? You could be like, yeah, we're ready for the menu, thank you. So when you first sit down, you can actually say, yeah, we're ready for the menu, or yep, we're ready to order, thank you. Excuse me. So have a little think about the difference there. What is the difference between those two phrases? So, yep, we're ready for the menu, thank you. Yep, we're ready to order, thank you. Well, if you're ready for the menu, it means that they haven't given you the menu. So sometimes there could be an awkward situation where they've actually forgotten to give you the menu. So you could say, yeah, we're ready for the menu, thank you, as in we would like to see the menu. If you've already been given the menu and you've had a few minutes to think and decide, you could say, yeah, we're ready to order, thank you. So the waiter or waitress might come up to you and say, would you like to order? So your response would be, yeah, we're ready to order, thank you. We're ready to order, thank you. So you would say that quite quickly. So you would say, we're ready to order, thank you. So try and practice that. We're ready to order, thank you. Yeah. So you want to sound, if you want to sound like a local, you would really relax your tone. Instead of if yep doesn't come naturally to you, you could say yeah. So yeah, we're ready to order, thank you. Yeah, we're ready to order, thank you. Yeah, we're ready to order, thank you. So it's thank you, right? So you can see the sort of tone and intonation there. Now there is a situation where I think sometimes the staff might rush you. When you've sat down and you are too busy catching up with your friend, you're too engrossed in conversation and you haven't even had time to look at the menu. And then the waiter or the waitress comes over and says, are you ready to order? And then you both look up hesitantly and you're like, oh, sorry, let me teach you some phrases that you can use in that sort of situation. So you could say, so in that situation, you could say, sorry, we haven't even looked at the menu yet. Could we have 5 more minutes, please? So that's a really practical phrase that could be really useful. So let's practice saying that for a second. Sorry. Oh, let me just move that for a sec. Sorry, we haven't even looked at the menu yet. Could we have 5 more minutes, please? Sorry, we haven't even looked at the menu yet. Could we have 5 more minutes, please? Could we have 5 more minutes, please? So can you practice saying that phrase in front of the mirror? Or even if you're not in front of a mirror, just if you're in front of the laptop, feel free to say that phrase. So in the Indian accent, it would be, we haven't even looked at the menu yet. Could we have 5 more minutes, please? So I think the please would have to be elongated to please. So could we have 5 more minutes, please? More minutes, please. Not could we had 5 more minutes, please? The could, again, each vowel sound has to be sort of elongated a little bit. So could we have 5 more minutes, please? 5 more minutes, please. We haven't even looked at the menu yet. Could we have 5 more minutes, please? And then the way that you would sort of make that sound nice and flowy is you would say, oh, sorry, we haven't even looked at the menu yet. Could we have 5 more minutes, please? So notice my tone. Can we have 5 more minutes, please? Could we have, or instead of saying could, if can comes naturally to you, you can say that as well. Can we have 5 more minutes, please? Can we have 5 more minutes, please? So it's all about your tone as well, to make sure you're sounding friendly. And then the waiter or the waitress would say, yeah, no problem, and then they would walk away. And then when they do finally come over, you could use a few of these phrases. So you could say, so this is a really sort of classic phrase that you would hear. And you won't really see this on many websites because I think websites just stick to the normal sort of basic phrases, but I'm teaching you how locals actually sound, right? So you would hear the phrase, can I grab the, Okay, so this gives you time to think. So when you say, could I grab the, and notice it's not the, so it's not, could I grab the, it's, could I grab the, oh, the burger looks quite nice, right? So that's how you would sound like a Londoner, like a British person. So you would say the, right? So that kind of, as if you're like looking at the menu. So you could say, could I grab the, ooh, the burger looks quite nice. Thank you, right? So, ooh, the burger looks quite nice. There we are. So, could I grab the, ooh, the burger looks quite nice. Now, you don't have to do the ooh if the ooh doesn't sound natural. You could just be like, oh, the burger looks quite nice. Oh, instead of saying ooh, I would go ooh. But if that doesn't sound natural to you, you can say oh. So, could I grab the, oh, the burger looks quite nice actually. Yeah, could I just grab that one please? Thank you. Could I just grab that one please? Thank you. Could I just grab that? Could I just grab that one please? Thank you. Could I just grab that one please? Thank you. So that's, so I have heard people say that. It's like, could I grab, right? So could I just grab? This is definitely informal. If you're in the presence of a boss, would I use could I grab? Could I grab the? I probably wouldn't. I would say could I order the? So I guess you could sort of interchange this if you wanted to. So let's have a little think. So if you were in front of your boss, I would keep everything the same. Well, I would change grab to order. Right, and I think order is definitely a more formal phrase that you want to sort of aspire to use. All right. So let's zoom out for a second. Okay. Let's just take a look at here then. Could I order the oh, the burger looks quite nice. Could I just order that one, please? Thank you. So notice I changed the grab to order. I'm going to pause there for a second, and I'd like you to just have a go at saying that by yourself. I think what I'm going to do is on my software here, I think I'm going to create a new scene just so that you can practice that. I know it's gone blank, but hopefully you can hear me as well. And now you can see my Spotify. That's great. There we go. So now you don't have to worry that I'm looking at you, judging you for your for you practicing, right? So tell you what, I'm just gonna my computer's being really laggy. I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay, so just pretend I'm not here. I actually want you to, okay, first of all, not judge me for my music taste on Spotify. Secondly, I want you to have a go at saying this sentence for me. So I'm gonna give you a minute. I actually want you to say this out loud. This is the thing. So I'm gonna stop talking now, and I actually want you to practice saying this. So first say grab in the sentence, and then change both grabs to order. Off you go. How did that sound? How did that feel? Did that feel decent? At the end of the day, like, I think you've got to practice using these phrases. No point just sort of listening to me saying it. You've got to develop your own style, and you've got to like sort of say these out loud and practice on the flow. So let me read it out for you one more time. Could I order the oh, the burger looks quite nice. Could I just order that one for me? Also, could I just order that one, please? Thank you. Or could I just grab that one, please? Thank you. Right? So I think about your tone, your intonation, your pauses, and maybe you can actually, so what you can do is, what I tend to do is I actually talk to myself on WhatsApp. That's a good top tip. So I've got a chat with myself on WhatsApp, and then I send myself a voice note, and then I listen to that voice note back. So maybe you can do that after this live stream. Pause the video, listen to your voice note, compare the sounds between my voice and your voice, and see where you would like to improve and maybe where it doesn't sound natural. So yeah, send yourself a voice note, or just record yourself on the app on your phone, right? Okay, let's go through some more phrases. Okay, my laptop's being so slow for some reason. I'm not sure why. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to work with it. Okay. If you would like to support me on Patreon, so I do have a Patreon. I would appreciate any support on my Patreon, and also I do have a Ko-fi as well. So any support, if my videos have helped you in any way, there is a Patreon there. If you would like to support this channel, and all the money goes into better equipment, better software, so I can make better videos for you guys, better lighting, better like an editor as well, so I can get sort of more videos out for you guys. All right, And then let's have a think about phrases that you would use towards the end. So you could say, as in you could look at your friend, and if they ask for a dessert menu, you could respond and you could say, "Nah, I think I'm all right, but do you want dessert though?" And actually, if you wanted it to sound more polite, I think I would add in a thank you again. You know, you can't go wrong with saying thank you too many times. Actually, no, you can overdo it for sure, but it's always nice to add in a thank you. So let's have a little think there. Nah, I think I'm alright, thank you. But do you want dessert though? Nah, I think I'm alright, thank you. So in the Indian accent, alright is pronounced all right. All right. So you want to pronounce it in the British accent. The London accent will be all right. All right. So it's a glottal stop T at the end. So you want to drop the sound of the T. So I'm all right, thank you. But do you want dessert though? But do you? So again, think about the T sound at the end of but. So it's not but do you, it's but do you. Do you. It wouldn't be like a flat U sound. It wouldn't be you. Listen to the difference between you and you. You. But do you want dessert though? I just realised something. I think I've misspelled dessert. Classic mistake. As I was reading that, I just realised. Dessert. There we go. Classic mistake. Sorry, I'm live streaming right now, so mind is everywhere. So sorry about that mistake. No, I think I'm alright. But do you want dessert though? So when it's spelled with one S, that's pronounced desert. And that's like the Sahara Desert, which is a hot and arid environment. Dessert is things like chocolate cake, tiramisu. Let me know in the comments what your favourite dessert is. So yeah. Now I think I'm alright, thank you. But do you want dessert though? Another way we can reject a dessert request is, we're alright for now, thanks. Or, we're fine for now, thank you. We're fine for now, thank you. I think we'll be alright, thanks. You can even say thanks for asking, but we'll be fine. Thanks for asking, but we'll be fine. Thanks for asking, but we'll be fine. So yeah, those are the phrases that I would use if I want to sort of turn down dessert in a restaurant. So we've gone through quite a few phrases there. I hope that highlights that there are lots of different phrases that we can use to make sure that we're not sounding like we're reading from a textbook. So I think when you order in a restaurant and you use these phrases from a textbook and you just say them out loud, so for example, could I please get a burger and you just don't want to sound robotic, right? You don't want to feel like you're just reading from a textbook. So I think practice the flow of these sentences. Let's go from the beginning. So we talked about, have you been before in Nando's? That's wrong. So it's, have you been to Nando's before? Would you like a cheeky Nando's? Yeah, we're ready for the menu, thank you. And the difference between we're ready to order, thank you. Sorry, we haven't even looked at the menu yet. Could we have 5 more minutes, please? Could I order the ooh, the burger looks quite nice. Could I just grab that one, please? Thank you. Nah, I think I'm alright, thank you. But do you want dessert though? We're alright for now, thanks. We're fine for now, thank you. I think we'll be alright, thank you. Thanks for asking, but we'll be fine. Right, so there's lots of different phrases that we've learned here. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to leave that on the screen for you guys to practice for a couple of minutes, and then I'll be back to conclude the video. So we've gone through, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about more than 10 phrases there today in our live stream. So let me just put that on the screen for you. Let me disappear for a little bit so that you can have some privacy when you're practicing. No judgment here. So let's just give you that. There we are. I actually want you to physically say these out loud. Guys, I hope you are sort of saying these phrases out loud. Experiment with the tone. So experiment with different tones. Think about what tone sounds better for you, what tone sounds worse, what sounds natural, what sounds unnatural. I'll give you about 20 more seconds and then we can conclude the video. All right. So I hope that was useful to sort of discuss, go through. I hope that sort of highlighted the difference between like sort of textbook phrases and phrases that you can use to help elevate your language, sound more natural and more local. If you enjoyed that video, please let me know, and of course let me know if there's any other topics that you want me to cover. I've got a lot of content, a lot of backlog, looking to work with an editor, looking to grow my creative team so I can put more content out there for you guys. If this video or previous videos have helped you, I do have a Patreon and a Ko-fi, and yeah, looking to make more content in the future. I've really enjoyed that, and I hope you have too. And I think we should conclude this live stream for now. I'll see you next week on Wednesday. Let me grab my calendar so I can let you know exactly when that will be. So next week, our lesson will be on Wednesday the 20th at 2:30 p.m. London time. And the one that I'm super nervous for, but really excited for, is Wednesday the 27th, same time, 2:30 p.m. London time, 27th, 2 days after Christmas. I'll be doing a live stream about advanced vocabulary and adjectives and sentence structure. I'm really looking forward to that one, and my students will be joining that one as well. So that'll be quite exciting. All right, well, you have a great rest of your day, your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you're watching in the world, and I will